Jesus was preaching, and he said the Pharisees were there, and he said the power of God was present to heal. So Jesus carried his atmosphere. The power of God was present to heal. You must sustain it. And it takes praying, studying, and extensive worship to carry an atmosphere. Because when you mingle with a spirit for a long time, you come out with that spirit and it flows like an aura. That's why I said we go from place to places dispensing the savor of his will. We carry an atmosphere. You carry it. Why do you think you see a man of God, you just love him? Sometimes you want to give him a gift, you want to do something. It's the atmosphere he carries that compels it. And when that atmosphere is drained, it can show up and nobody cares. You know those days when we were children now, about maybe 10 years, 11 years, they will say, a man of God is coming to town and we will be there. We don't even hear what they preach. But the moment we see the man of God, oh, that's the whole week is made. And even while I grow up as a young minister now, I went for a conference and I sat down, we were praying. The moment Reverend Chris entered the auditorium, I was transfixed. I was just looking the man like an angel. I loved him. I love him with my heart. Everything he was doing, I was watching. If he carries the mic, oh, God bless you. Oh, when I go home, I remember the smile for many weeks. I don't care if he preach or move in power. That I saw him was enough. Sometimes you come for a meeting, what blesses you is that you see the man. That's why most times they say a man of God is coming, you come. The person who came ministered powerfully, yet you are not satisfied. That man has so built an atmosphere that contacted your spirit that seeing him is enough. You would have preferred to see him and go back. They told us that the EA Adeboye was coming to Makodi. The meeting was for 5 p.m. or so. By 2, the whole stadium was packed. We came, we were looking for where we would sit down so we would face him directly. And when the man of God came, oh Jesus, it's good to carry your atmosphere. Be fit in the spirit. Be fit. Command that attention in the spirit. So much so that when you migrate, angels migrate with you. They move with you. And that aura feels everywhere. Feels everywhere. Don't be dry. Take time to pray. Take time to fast. Take time to worship. Mingle with God. So when you come with him. I saw Benihim in the conference. I went for the conference and I guess I looked at him more than I heard what he shared. Ndimozi binigwe hanasi hallelujah. Hanasi hallelujah. Jehovah umeriwo. Ndimozi binigwe hanasi hallelujah. Hanasi hallelujah. Jehovah umeriwo, umeriwo. Ndimozi binigwe hanasi hallelujah. Hanasi hallelujah. Jehovah umeriwo. Mingle with God until you glow. He said as he prayed, the fashion of his countenance was altered. This is why the angels glow. And if you start having encounters with angels, you will discover that the brightness of angels are different. The angels of the presence, some of them almost glow like Christ. Because they vibrate at his frequency. They look upon him. That's how Lucifer bore the name, the morning star. Because he moved to and fro in the midst of the coals of fire. And as he moved in that fire, the fire purges him. And when he comes out, he glows like lightning. If you don't stay with God, you can't build an atmosphere. I met Bishop Abioi, and quickly, everything I had, I emptied. And I wanted to give him. He said I should give his pay. I gave him, and he now shook me, say, "You are blessed." For 3 days, I was joyous uncontrollably. I was just laughing. I was happy with everybody. If you offended me and you came that time, I'll forget. I went to see Reverend Dr. Orokpo. He spoke with me for about 25 minutes. When I left for 2 weeks, I wanted to. I would just sit down and tell myself, I sat with Orokpo. I shook him. They sent people to arrest Jesus. When they came and heard him, they said, "No man ever speak like that man." They went back because they met Jesus. They disobeyed their masters. You must build an atmosphere around your life. It makes your ministry to count. Anasi, hallelujah. Anasi, hallelujah. Jehovah Mary. There are certain people that you don't even need to pray for. When they come under your atmosphere, what you carry will rub off on them. When I met Randy Clark, as I came back for 2 weeks, it doesn't matter what you have. If I lay hands on you, you'll be healed. It was after 2 weeks that the atmosphere dissipated, and I started struggling again. So I knew I had to build my own faith. The man carried so much of God that as he came around my ambience, something entered me. Did you not read? Amos said some are born prophets, others are made prophets. If you stay with a prophet for a while, you will become a prophet. The vibrations from that prophet will enter you and reconfigure you. It will re-engineer your molecular structure. Some are made, but it takes labor. Build it. It's worth it. It's called spiritual